NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here we go, set. Set.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Giants at 5-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's the option. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Got it.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Set. Cut.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Romo. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22.
It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Green jack. Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
560. Set. Go.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Set. Hut. Ready.
Barkley, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Ready.
Back to throw here. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And some room to run now.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 18. 45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football. He's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll look to throw. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
a leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Smack, smack. Hut.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, looking for Romo, but this is intercepted. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Kevontae Turpin.
39 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Cowboys 14, Giants 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Clock 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ultra. Hut.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Fight, 97. Ready, go. Set, go.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On the double.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Shot. 17. Set.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
On the ready.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Back to throw again.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Cooks has it over the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down, Cowboys.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the point after.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Giants 10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And they're going to speed things up here.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Hey, check mega. Say.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Giants are right back in this football game. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready?
Looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing it.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 49-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Here's 1st down.
Watch out now. 50 serious.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants.
Darnell Mooney.
30 yards.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. That's caught, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready?
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner.